Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Barry. Thank you for watching today. Today we're gonna do something really simple. It's gonna be adjusting coilover heights. The reason being, I just got these brand new tires, PS4S's 305 30/20s, and these are still new. However, you know, with new tires, you kind of want to adjust the camber, you want to adjust the height to make sure they're all aligned, because this is like the perfect time because everything is even, and I'm trying to get it ready. So this is the perfect opportunity to adjust height coilovers. So I found myself in a shop garage. It's only because the floor is flat, which is great, and I'm gonna measure the heights. So for the front left, we are looking at, that's about 2 7/16. 2 7/16. And then for the front right, we are looking at 2 and a little bit above 8/16. So we're about 9/16. So we're gonna lower that today by a 16th. Back right. So the back right is looking at 2 6/16. The back right is at 2 6/16. So we're gonna raise that. For the back left, this side needs some adjustment. We're looking at 2 7/16. So we're gonna adjust these coilover heights to 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches is my goal for all around. Okay, now that we've exposed everything, I'm gonna use a brush and brush off all the bad stuff. Brushing off all the bad stuff so that we can twist and turn and all that stuff, because we're gonna need to spin the shock body. Got our spanner wrench going to the bottom and release, pushing towards the exhaust. There's 2 ways I can do this. I can use my hand, which I'm going to do. Again, spinning to the left, it makes it go up, but we want to close this because we need to see that it's making space. So we close it and just spin the body to the left. We would like to make 1/16 of an inch of space. So far that's only 1/16. A little bit less, we need a little bit more. That was actually 1 full rotation. Yep, 1 full rotation. And I'm gonna leave it like that, and I'm gonna lock it now. So spin the collar, locking collar to the right with your spanner wrench, lock it in place, and tighty. Okay, just like that, it's tightened, and now we're gonna put the wheel back on and drive the car forward and backwards to see if it raised up to where we need it to be. What I'm trying to do is try to save these new tires. So wide. So if you notice, there's a big gap, but once we move the car forward and backwards, the spring will settle and then this will drop lower. All right, let's see what I end up getting. Hopefully 2.5. Come on, 2.5. Oh, I needed to lower just a little bit more. I needed to lower just a little tad bit more. And I gotta raise this side a tad bit more. Okay, now we're in the back right side, and now we're gonna release this lefty loosey. Alright, this is released. Now we're gonna create space again. Again, you want to dust off all the threads, and we also need to raise a 1/16 of an inch here too. Now I did it with my hands earlier, but you could also use this wrench and spin the whole shock body, creating space as you see here. A little bit higher. Okay, and that should be it. Now we lock this in. And that should be it right there. Put it on the tire, and then we'll we're going to drive the car forward and backwards to let the spring settle. Because if we don't drive it forward, the spring's not going to settle and get the improper measurements. If we take a quick measurement, this is currently sitting a lot higher than 2.5 inches like I want it. So all we gotta do is just move the car forward and backwards. If I measure it, then again, this side is, oh wow, I made it a little too high. Oh, that sucks. I guess I gotta lower this thing now. I wanted 2.5, but this thing's at 2 and 9/16. That's not what I want. I wanted 2.5. All right, here we go again. Now time to lower the car. So to lower the car, same thing. We gotta release this, and then we gotta twist it to the right. Okay. But now this time we wanna create space here with the locking ring, and then measure it, and then that's how much we lower the shock body to. We are looking at, yep, a little bit less of 1/16. Now all we gotta do is use a spanner wrench and then just adjust it. So this should be closing. Okay, now that we got our height, we're just gonna lock that in. Okay, that should be good. Okay, the new adjusted height that we got, 2.5. You can't really see it from your end, but I can totally see it from my end. 2.5. That's exactly what I want. Let's check the left side. Oh wow, that's also 2.5 right there. Well, looks like me, it's going good so far. Now it's time to do the front. So currently the fronts, I want them at 2.5. The front right is also 1/16 higher than what I wanted. So the front left, the front left, the driver's side, it is a lot lower. So we're gonna have to raise this side. 1/16. We have to raise the driver's side 1/16, raise and lower the left side or the right side, passenger side, by 1/16. Same for the front. All we're gonna do is just clean this out. And then we're gonna loosen this, lefty loosey. Push it towards the inside of the car. That should free the ring. And now we're gonna lower this car by 1/16 of an inch. So that means we are going to make a gap and then measure it and then lower it to it. That is pretty much roughly 1/16 of an inch. So now we're just gonna lower the shock body to the ground. Again, we can do it by hand, or we can spin this up here. But this has to be locked. Yeah, that was 1/16 of an inch. Now we're gonna lower it. Now we're gonna attach our spanner wrench and we're gonna go to the right. That should be a 1/16 of an inch. Now we lock the bottom. So after dropping the front right back down, the passenger side, I got a little bit over 2.5, but then again, we didn't drive forward, so that's the important step, drive forward and back. All right, let's see what we got. Now we have 2 and a, wow, it's 2.5. Exactly what I wanted, 2.5. All right, so the front right done. Now to do the front left. Front left right now, after doing all those adjustments on all 3 corners, looking kind of lower than 2.5. So we have to raise this. Let's see, it says we raise it a 1/16 up. So that's what we're gonna do. The first step to this, always use the brush, clean out anything that is bad all the brake dust because we're gonna need to spin the locking collars. Okay, now we're gonna release the lower locking. So lefty, loosey. So I went that way. Now we need to raise this a 1/16 of an inch. We need to raise this, so we're gonna leave it like this, and then we're gonna create space between the locking ring and the lower mount. So all we gotta do is just spin the whole thing. For me, I got a stance part cup, so I'm gonna release the line here. Okay, I got my little line right here, my stance part cup. So now I'm going to create space. So notice that it's spinning to the left, it goes up. We're doing the thing with the shock body. Okay, let's see where we're at. Currently that's a little too high, so we're gonna go back, spin it to the right. And that's 1/16. Okay, now we're gonna lock this. Once we lock this, lower the car, measure again, and see what happens. Okay, that's locked in. Now I'm gonna put my stance part cup back inside. And it's safe and secured. Now, time to put the wheel back on. First time go. So I am hoping for 2/16. I mean, sorry, 2/8 or 2.5. I mean, we are looking at, looks about 2 8/16 right there. Yeah, that's it. Wow. Now let's check the other sides. Okay. Yeah, this is 2.5. Let's check everything else. You know, when you adjust the front, the back also gets adjusted too. So right now, this is actually looking a lot lower. That one's 2 7/16. Hopefully the back right or back left, driver's side is also, oh, this is pretty uneven. Now we're, oh, that sucks. Oh, I guess we have to lower the back left 1/16. and lower the back right, or actually raise the back right 1/16. All right guys, that took about forever, but let me tell you, this is easy, but yet it's very tedious. I had to go to each tire at least 2 to 3 times. I know I did the back left 3 times, the back right 3 times, so it'll be range from 2 to 3, because once you adjust one side, the other side, like a table, like a 4-legged table, it'll teeter-totter and it won't be sitting properly. So you can have a lot of patience, or at least have a friend help you out or something. But it's actually really easy. Difficulty 2, hard work 11. But this is the final results. I've got the 2.5 like I wanted in the front. Got the 2.5 that I wanted. Let's see what the back is. So for the back, I've got a little bit less than 2.5, but it's between 2 7/16 and 2 8/16. So this one's exactly at 2.5. So far it's good, but now the next part, we are going to have to go and get a wheel alignment, because every time you mess with the suspension geometry, you have to get a wheel alignment, because the toe will be messed up. All right, I was able to get my wheel alignment. I got a 0 toe front, and I got a 0.05, 0.06 rear toe. A little bit of toe is okay for help. It helps with turning, but 0 toe front is the most important for me. But other than that, I did the one thing that I never really want to do, which is raise it up. But the back, 2.5 inch. Same for the front, 2.5 inch. All right guys, that's gonna conclude today's video. I hope you find this video helpful. Please share if you think it's helpful, if you help teach others how to lower the car or raise their car or adjust the coilovers. But other than that, if you guys think you learned something, please like, comment, subscribe, and hey, thank you for watching. See you next video. Peace.